All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for our second series on the night, a Division D matchup between Train Whistles and Boosty Boys. Train Whistles hasn't been able to be on stream too much, so I'm excited to see these guys and Boosty Boys looking, mid-pack team here. Train Whistles kind of battling back after a little bit of a team switch here. We'll get into that very shortly, but I am joined on the desk tonight for the second matchup by our main man, Obese Home and Pigeon. How you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great. Just got a great series before this, hoping to get another one, and Div D is always so much fun. It's one of my favorite divisions, so looking forward to getting into this one here.
I was going to say, you have some history with Division D. Technically, it was like a different Division D last season, but still, nonetheless, you are a Division D champion, so probably a little bit of a special place in your heart for this one. But with that out of the way, like I said, we're a little bit behind schedule, so we're going to keep this show rolling. Division D team standings, obviously, you got Skeleton Crew absolutely running this division right now at 5-0, leading in so many different stat areas here, but that's not who's playing tonight. We got Train Whistles and Boosty Boys. Boosty Boys currently, what is that, 7th or 6th place right now in Division yeah, in Division D. 2-4 so far, leading the division in with 7.23 shots per game. And then Train Whistles, a little bit of a rough start to their season, 0-4 so far, only winning 20% of their games. But like I said, they did have a team change. A captain did get swapped out on that team, but we'll get into that in a little bit. But also shout out for K-Tool with the tier 3 sub for 52 months, probably the longest sub out of anybody around here. Much appreciation for the support, K-Tool, as always. But let's go ahead and get into all of the teams here tonight. Boosty Boys will have Obese go over these guys.
Yeah, so as you saw from the team stats, they're league leading in shots with 7 per game. This is a high-octane team, really getting that pressure on the goal, kind of being led in the scoring by their second man, Big Digger 96. 1 goal a game is kind of absurd there, and then the rest of the stats are pretty even across the board. Very well-rounded team here, looking to put on a good performance. I know they're only 2-4, but still very solid team, and when you're getting that many shots on, you're going to score. It's just a matter of if your defense can hold on. So I like their play style, I like the way they move, and I'm looking for them to have a high-octane offense in this game and put a lot of shots on.
Yeah, I know, like you said, the newcomer of Big Dig is having a fantastic season so far at that 1 goal per game mark. It's going to be really exciting to see how he can shine here tonight. But let's go ahead and jump into the team that they will be going up against. Currently 0-4 is Train Whistles, led by a new captain to this league. Unfortunately, their former captain on this team had to drop out. So we got a newcomer to this team in 80 Wadey stepping in as the interim captain of this team, joined by Crazy Ike and the Real Robo 98. Pretty well-rounded stats all the way around. Everybody's sitting around that 0.6 to 0.7 mark here in goals per game. Looks like Crazy Ike setting up a lot of these assists per game. Everybody shooting very well here at that 30% mark. So a pretty well-rounded team so far. So I'm not too sure, but I think we have someone saying that these guys might have won a series already. If they have, it hasn't been uploaded into the stat sheets yet. So I'm not too sure. Maybe this team has a win under this 80 Wadey captainship. Not too sure. We'll have to get a double check on that one potentially. But I do know that this team is trying to battle back after team change. And luckily, our league is very forgiving. So as long as you can lock in, figure it out by playoffs, there's definitely always going to be a chance. So let's go ahead and I don't know. I think I invited you, Obese, to a party here. Got to make sure I get the team names right here quick. Boosty Boys and Train Whistles. There we go. Did you get that party invite? Oops, I requested a join.
I do not appear to have yet.
Am I like disconnected from Rocket League or some crap? I probably am.
I'm not seeing anything right now.
Okay, let me restart my game real quick. A little bit of a tech pause here, ladies and gentlemen, while we try and get into this game. You have, I think I have Robo added, and then I think I have Go Time added. So I should have at least one person from both these teams. But we'll get this one restarted here. But unfortunately, I thought I could get the everything done intermission, so I set the timer on the predictions really short. So Unfortunately, those did close. Hopefully, for those of you that wanted the Gamba, that's in. But we can always do our little caster prediction here. Obese, what's going to be your prediction for this matchup?
Yeah, so I do think we're going to get a really good matchup here. I just think Boosty Boy's offense, 7 shots a game is ridiculous. I'm not so sure that Train Whistles can hold on. So I'm going to take Boosty Boys here. I'm going to take them 3-1.
3-1. I think that's a pretty safe bet there. I mean, Boosty Boys, they've had more time to play together, 6 series to be exact. Obviously, your second man of Big Dig is popping off right now, so it's a pretty good wave to ride. But I'm going to go against you. I'm going to say Train Whistles. They might already have a series win under their belt. Might have even been last week. Hasn't been updated yet. Under this new captain of 80 Weighty. I think this team might have something going. Crazy Ike and Real Robo have multiple seasons under their belts at this point of experience. We'll see if 80 Weighty can find them a little bit more success in this division. I'm going to say they're going to win this one. Let's say in, I don't know. I'll say... I'm going to say 4 games. But let's go ahead. I think I'm online now. We'll get a Beast in here.
There we go.
We'll get Real Robo in here. We'll get Go Time in here. And hopefully everybody can join up. We'll get this show on the road. Let me make sure that team names are right. Boosty Boys, Train Whistles. And then let's go invite y'all's team. But yeah.
And for Train Whistles, like, although their start has been rough, you lose your captain, have to get a new one. That's super tough to overcome here. It is not impossible for them to turn their season around. And since everybody makes playoffs, they could find their stride at the right time and find themselves making land pretty easily, right? Dcrl is a league where you can't count any team out no matter the record. So I do think we're in for a really good one here tonight.
Yeah, I do think so too. I know a lot of the execs, we kind of had to work through the switch of the captains, right? And we've kind of been helping this team out a little bit to give them a little bit of a boost, you know, coaching them a little bit through, because they obviously have had multiple less weeks to gain that chemistry and stuff like that. So if they did win one series, I think this team is on the up and up. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see if they can pull it together against a mid-pack team, to say the least. But I think we are missing one person here. Not too sure who it is. Excuse me. We are missing someone. Who is it? Let's see here. Is it Crazy Ike? Yep, Crazy Ike. Where he at? Yeah, we'll just kind of stalling out here, waiting for everybody to get in the lobby here. Second series on the night. Yeah, like you said before, Division D is always one of my favorite divisions. Any of the lower divisions, I love showing love to. It's very interesting because a lot of the players in like Plat and Diamond and stuff like that don't really get a chance to be on a coordinated team, right? I mean, most leagues are pretty high level and stuff like that. So it's always really fun to see what just being in comms with and being on a team can do for players of that caliber, right?
I was gonna say, it's so much fun, and in the lower divisions, you never really know who's gonna be like big time grinding the game and who's just kind of taking it casually. So you'll have teams that on paper look not very good, and even maybe midway through the season they're not very good, but they'll catch their stride late, and that's how you get like a Granny Shifters from Div D last year, where 8 seed going in the playoffs, they make it all the way to grand finals.
Correct. That's what's so fun about these lower divisions, like you said, is anybody could just choose to wake up and grind one day. And go from like Plat up to like champ, and we've seen that time and time again. So it's always a lot of fun to see that happen. But we are finally ready. 10 minutes late for the series start, but this Division D matchup off to a start here. Boosty Boys versus Train Whistles.
Absolutely, as this ball going right towards the blue half early, able to make the clear to the side is Go Time. Happy's going to try to get on the wall, get a touch. He gets bumped off, but Go Time's still staying right on it. We've seen a lot of that offensive pressure from Boosty Boys early, but Crazy Ike's going to try for something. We know Crazy Ike is known to be mechanical, especially relative to the competition in Div D, so I'd love to see him get something fancy going.
Yeah, that would be awesome to see. We've seen him, I think this is his second season now in DCRL. I think we saw him when Divi first came around 2 seasons ago, and he was one of the standout players of Division E. So it's been a lot of fun seeing his progression here as Big is not able to find a read off the backboard there. Had a chance, but yeah, I mean, compared to like just the speed of play from other semesters, I feel like just the overall level of play has increased so much. I remember watching a few of the Division D series before this, and I've always just been so impressed by the pace of play is always much higher than I'm ready for.
Absolutely, as we see a long shot from the Real Robo that's going to find its way into the Boosty Boys goal. Great start for them there as Real Robo, no boost, just sending it all the way down. Thought maybe Crazy Ike was going to have the opportunity, but nah, it's just going to find its way right into the goal.
Yeah, no, just a big booming clear. And well, you can start to see some of these, high-paced rotations and all that stuff come into play. There is some lack of consistency sometimes, and sometimes the best play in some of these other divisions is just put the ball on net and let the good things happen. You see that happen there. The big clear finds its way down the field. We almost see a crazy chance there by 80-Weighty, but big save does come out on the side of Boosty Boys. And now Real Robo trying to get something started here. Does find a 50, go time up very early. Gets a very clean beat over Train Whistles. Ball does get sent to this blue half. Here is Big trying to find a touch. Can't quite find it. Crazy Ike also goes missing on the play. Real Robo has a chance. Gets a pop over one. But the chance is still here. 80-Weighty lobs a shot on, but the defense from Boosty Boys holds strong.
Absolutely. They still need to find that goal, though. We're not seeing that offense from them that we've been accustomed to seeing. They haven't gotten anywhere near that 7 shots yet. 80-Weighty keeping that pressure straight on there. Rear Robo trying to get it centered for his team. Does. That goal is wide open, but nobody's there from Train Whistles to finish there. Ike is going to try for another pass out mid. Met nicely by Happy there. Go time awkward in the corner here. This ball hanging there. 80-Weighty trying to figure out what he can do with it. Gets it around 1. He's going to try to get it around 2. Can't quite get it around Big Dig, though. He's going to try to get something off the wall here. It's going to be end up mid and go time, so it's going to send it all the way to Train Whistle's half.
Oh, Crazy Ike, a little bit awkward there, kind of caught backwards, trying to put the ball in his own corner. Unfortunately, just can't get the right touch on that one. Definitely an awkward play to make. Almost gets it. Unfortunately, can't do it, and Boosty Boys are now on the board. A great equalizing goal there, halfway into this game, number 1. We'll see if they can continue on that pressure. Ball off the kickoff. A little bit awkward here for Happy as he kind of pops it up here. 80-Weighty does get a good 50 going in his favor, but Big is able to get a corralling touch here. Maybe trying to look for one more midfield. Can't quite find it. 80-Weighty a little bit awkward here. Double commit does come out. Crazy Ike takes the ball right off his captain's hands. See if he can maybe find a pass midfield, but go time gets a nice clear.
Absolutely, go time. Not able to quite find the pass. Rearbo is going to try to take it around the outside. He's going to try to get a touch off the wall. Double commit from Boosty Boys again here. 80-Weighty's got all the space in the world. Going to take it to the corner, try to find a read. Can't quite. Go time with no boost. Does get the clear out, but Crazy Ike is on it. Can't quite find the touch he wants, though. This ball moving towards Train Whistle's half, but cleared away very nicely. Real Robo putting some offensive pressure on here, but not quite on the goal. He's going to try to find something for his team. A little bit of an awkward touch, and go time is going to send that one away. Try to shift the tides here. 80-Weighty with a nice demo. This ball hanging towards the blue team's corner here. Happy kind of unfortunately passes to Train Whistles. That shot just off, though, from Real Robo.
Yeah, he's going to want that chance back. Happy does kind of pass it almost straight to him, but he cannot capitalize on the mistake. Minute left to go. Train Whistles have a lot of pressure right now. 80-Weighty forced to fall back for this one. Crazy Ike, I'm just noticing, is so aggressive with his rotations. So many times it feels like he's almost just cutting him off. Oh, Big Dig comes in for a shot. Rings it off the post. 50 seconds to go. Both teams having good opportunities here. 80-Weighty's going to have another one. Looking for a shot, puts it on. But Big is able to get that shot away. 45 seconds to go. Happy from the midfield. Makes it a little bit awkward for a Real Robo. Crazy Ike also looking to try and get involved in that play. Another double commit. I'm noticing Crazy Ike loves just going for the ball. He's kind of causing some awkward rotations and cuts right now. That's a great pass midfield, and go time. The captain snipes it top left and puts his team in the lead.
Well, there it was. That ball was on the orange half for what felt like forever. It was only a matter of time. Crazy Ike got no boost, not able to get out to that challenge. And like you said, Crazy Ike is being so aggressive. I wonder what their comms are like, because it's good to be aggressive, but when it gets to the point where you're double committing and overriding your teammates, it's not a good recipe to win games.
Yeah, and you have to wonder if any of that's residual from their last captain, right? I mean, it's completely different rotations when you add another player in with a different playstyle. But we got 10 seconds to go. We'll see if Train Whistles can try and get a last-second goal here, but Boosty Boys are wasting so much good time. That's a good bump from Real Robo, but Happy able to come in here. 80-80 does get a pop up. Oh, if he had just a couple extra seconds, he might have been able to make something happen. But unfortunately, the clock does hit 0, and Boosty Boys are your game number 1 winners.
Man, that was an interesting game for sure. I think that it didn't quite go the way I thought it was going to. In that Train Whistles, it felt like had a lot of offense for themselves there. And if you take away the unfortunate own goal from Crazy Ike, we'd probably be in overtime. I think they played a really good game here, and there's a lot for them to look forward to in this series and keep building on.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think we saw both teams getting some good pressure at different points in that game. But Go Time with a very standout game there at 406 points, 2 goals, 5 shots, having more shots than both of his teammates combined. So a great game there from the captain of Go Time. So we'll see if he can continue that. 80-80 looking like a little bit slower of a game there, but I definitely saw some great touches come out from him. So we'll see if they can bounce back here for game number 2 as it gets underway.
Absolutely. Go Time going to try to get it out of his corner. Met well by Crazy Ike. This ball going to the opposite corner. Big Dig's going to take his time, get it around Real Robo. He's going to get it around 80-80, but Crazy Ike's going to put it into his own corner. Happy's going to put an awkward touch there, kind of catching his teammates off guard. Big Digger stalls it in front of the goal. That's going to be sent away by Crazy Ike. Go Time is going to collect in the corner, try to get it out. He's going to take it up the wall, gets it around 1, gets it around 2. Can he get another touch? 80-80, unfortunate touch there. Happy can't quite beat Crazy Ike to the ball.
Yeah, Crazy Ike, hero save there. Beautiful play from him. So he gets another touch off of his own back wall. Noticing he's very aggressive, but I mean, I will say some of his touches are looking very good as well. Especially defensively. A chance here, gonna put a redirect online, might have a double follow. A fantastic read off of the opposing backboard. Feels like he kind of did almost all of that himself there, as Big just kind of pops it up off his own backboard. Crazy Ike able to make a pretty difficult read, and he puts his team in the lead.
And that's the sort of thing he's known to do. He's very mechanical, especially relative to Div D. So while he has been playing aggressive in this series, I like to see that from him given how good he is. As we see, Happy makes a great save there off the shot from Train Whistles here. He's going to try to get a pass ahead to Go Time. He puts it to the corner. He's going to try to find a pass, but Crazy Ike is going to collect. Get mid. Happy with a crazy pinch off to the other corner. Big Dig is going to try to find a pass, but 80-80 is going to put it down.
Yeah, 80-80 gonna maybe try and capitalize on a couple mistouches, but Happy able to control this ball into his own corner. Maybe going to look for a 50, but it looks like a fake chow does come out as Crazy Ike now puts a good touch into this corner. He hits the ball so hard in it, especially in Division D. Those hard, bounces off the back wall and off of the, backward and stuff are so hard to read at any level. So Crazy Ike, while he is being really aggressive and cutting off his teammates a lot, is creating a lot of these great opportunities as well.
Absolutely. A big dig right on the offense. He gets a nice pass off the backboard. Is anyone there? No one finds the touch. Go Time a little slow, but does meet 80-80 well. Happy going to try to get a pass. Going to read a Real Robo's touch. It does get it over him, but Ike's going to take his time. Going to try to get it around Big Dig, but Big Dig reads it well, sends it all the way across. Happy taking his time. He's going to try to get a pass mid here off the ceiling. Can't quite find the second touch here. Big Dig is up, though. Puts a shot on. This ball hanging in front of the goal. Is anyone there? No. What a save from 80-80. Happy's still on the ball. Going to try to find something, and Crazy Ike sends it away.
What an insane defensive sequence there from Train Whistles to keep that ball out of their net. 2 amazing shots from Boosty Boys. Pretty much goal line shot at that get denied by Train Whistles. Great showing defensively there as they keep their lead, but we're only halfway through game number 2. See if they can continue to hold on to this one. It's Crazy Ike off of his own backboard. Makes a great first touch here. Ball does go midfield. Go Time kind of caught on the wrong side of the ball, but able to get a touch around 1. And we'll see if Happy can get this ball midfield, but Crazy Ike's backboard defense has been saving his team time and time again.
Absolutely. He's been great on the backboard as he gets a nice touch up. Is any of his teammates there? Real Robo doesn't quite find the touch he wants, but 80 on. Does get a nice 50, but that's going to go straight to the corner. Happy's going to get out. Can't quite find the pinch, but it is end up being a pass to Go Time. Go Time is going to try to set something up for his team. Gets it out mid. Happy is going to put it off the wall. Try to get another touch. Can't quite find it, though. Real Robo hits it out. Go Time going to try to get a pop over one. Does. Going to try to get a hit mid here. He does. Is anyone there from his team? Crazy Ike is there to make the save. Happy staying on. Puts this one on target, but Real Robo is going to send that one away.
Yeah, Real Robo is one of those players that I would love to see find some success. I remember his first rookie season. I believe he won on LAN. And ever since then, he's kind of been quiet. I don't know if he's been able to make a LAN since then. So it'd be awesome to see this team, especially after the troubles they've had, you know, with the captain and stuff like that, to be able to bounce back and for him to find some success as he finds a great demo on the back end. But unfortunately, Crazy Ike can't find a great 50 there. It's 80-80 now. Puts a hand up, gets a piece of Happy's challenge as well. He's going to try and keep going, but Go Time pops it up, stalls out for now. Crazy Ike opportunity here, does pop it up, but Big Dig is on the backboard, makes a great save.
Absolutely, and Happy, he's going to try to get it set up. It's going to go across. Go Time's going to go up the wall without collecting that mid boost. He does get a touch mid, though. Is anyone there? Crazy Ike is going to put it on his own backboard. Nice play to keep it away from Boosty Boys. Happy keeping that pressure on, though. Gets it away, but Ike is there again to put that to the side. Go Time tries to get a touch, but Real Robo meets him well, and now he's going to start an offensive drive of his own. Going to try to get a touch off the corner. Double commit there from Boosty Boys. Real Robo trying to find a pass, but Big Dig is going to send that one away. 80-80. Makes an interesting touch mid here. Ball's kind of floating. Crazy Ike is there. 7 seconds for Boosty Boys to try to find something. 80-80 with a nice 50 here. Happy puts one on the backboard. Is anyone there from Boosty Boys to capitalize on that? Go Time is off the backboard again. Big Dig is there, and it's going to go in and force an overtime.
Oh, man. What a great sequence there. At 0 seconds, forcing an OT. Big Dig is there to put that one away. And, man, we're getting an OT. A fantastic little rebound there from Boosty Boys to be able to battle back. They didn't have many chances all game, but they get their one right at the end there, and that's what matters. We'll see if they can come out on top here as we go into OT game number 2.
Absolutely, and Train Whistle wasting no time getting some offense, but now this ball just hanging mid. Crazy Ike with no boost has to get out and challenge. Does. Gets a nice challenge there. 80-80 going to take his time, collect the corner, and try to get it out. Happy is up to make it awkward, though. Big Dig is going to put a shot on. 80-80 is going to catch. Going to try to get a touch around one, but Happy is there with that pressure still. Gets a pass mid, and Robo is able to send that one away.
Yeah, now Big is in this corner, just pressuring right now as Crazy Ike's a little bit awkward. Oh, Big looking for a pass midfield for Go Time, but pass is just a little bit offline here. Happy looking to hold midfield presence here. Gets a great first touch in the air. Going to maybe look for another one. Does end up 50ing 80-80. As that shot might be online. Crazy Ike needs to scramble back, but it is a little bit off the mark there. Crazy Ike does get 50'd. Real Robo on the backboard makes a great touch out, but Go Time and Big Dig are both waiting here, just holding this midfield presence. The momentum and pressure is fully on the side of Boosty Boys right now.
Absolutely. Train Whistles needs to find a way to get some offensive pressure of their own here. Ike is taking his time, playing it well here. Gets a 50 off Big Dig and Happy. Real Robo is going to put a shot on, but the Go Time is able to get there for the save. Go Time going to try to make a 50. Gets 50 by, I believe that was Ike. He gets similar for his efforts. Robo is going to be up. Get a nice hit out mid. Can he find another touch here? Gets it around one. This is mid. Is anyone there? Crazy Ike is up, but puts the shot just to the side.
I thought Real Robo had a chance to redirect that in for a second on 0 boost, but fortunately cannot find it. 80-80 now. Opportunity here. Has a lot of boost to work with. Crazy Ike also ends up going. 80-80 kind of hits it around him. A little bit of a lack of communication there, or intent. This ball is going to be dangerous. Go Time shot opportunity. Is anybody going to be back? They're not. Boosty Boys, after getting a 0-second goal, able to battle back and take game number 2.
What a performance from Boosty Boys. They looked like they were out of it until 10 seconds left in regulation, and they come back to find it in themselves to win in overtime. And for Train Whistles, that's the second heartbreaker of a game in a row. You have to wonder how they're feeling and how they're going to respond in this do-or-die game 3.
Yeah, I know. It's so close, like you said. Kind of heartbreaking loss there for Train Whistles again. You have to wonder if, you know, having a new captain, still trying to figure things out, has anything to do with that. But I have to say, they definitely have what it takes to win these games in these series so far. They're definitely not, you know, it's definitely not a blowout win by any means. Obviously, Boosty Boys, you know, getting that 0-second goal, forcing this OT, and unfortunately stealing it away from Train Whistles. It felt like it was, their game to lose, and they obviously do end up doing just that. So we'll see again. We'll see if they can respond. They're now going to need a reverse sweep in order to take this series. Boosty Boys has been keeping it close this whole time, and it's been paying off as we segue over into game number 3. We'll see if they can get it done.
Absolutely, and they always say the hardest game to win is the closeout game, so we'll see if Boosty Boys can find it within themselves to close this one out here, or if Train Whistles can find it within themselves to start this reverse sweep here. Boosty Boys wasting no time getting on the offense. That shot just off the post and saved away. 80-80 is going to take his time, take it up the wall, going to try to get a touch out mid, finds the reset, but can't quite get the touch off of it though. Crazy Ike with a little bit of a fake there, and Big Dig is able to start the offense of his own. Real Robo is awkward, and that's just going to find its way into the goal.
Yeah, that's just a great start there for Big and Boosty Boys. Off the midfield there, a great bump by Happy, disrupts Real Robo as that rock back. And I've kind of noticed that Real Robo's kind of been that third man for this team, and so when he's getting disrupted, that's exactly what Boosty Boys need to try and do there. Ends up in a goal for themselves. Great start to game number 3, looking to try and find a sweep here, which I wouldn't be too upset about. I'd be sad to see this Train Whistles team lose once again, but, I mean, we were a little bit behind schedule, so it would put us back on schedule. So either way, whoever wins here, I'm not too upset.
Absolutely. Go Time does find a pass out mid. Crazy Ike does a good job to keep it to his corner because that was an open goal for Big Dig there. Ike staying on the ball, taking his time, gets it around 2. Can he find the shot here? He's playing wide, going to try to play for the pass. Doesn't quite find the touch he wants. Happy is going to try to get on the wall, send this one across. Real Robo off the spawn. 80-80 is actually going to take that up to the left. Triple commit here coming up from Train Whistles. Ooh! And that almost goes in, but what a save from Big Dig.
The pressure is still on. Crazy Ike going to try and pop this ball up. Does find a touch, but nobody going to be there for a pass. 80-80 positions himself well here to maintain control. Crazy Ike kind of hits it up into 80-80 there. A little bit of a miscommunication, but 80-80 is able to re-corral there. Crazy Ike once again kind of cuts off rotations. But 80-80 putting a shot on. You see Real Robo just patiently waiting as us third man. I think if Train Whistles can start to figure out some of the rotations and stuff, I think they'll have a lot better time kind of keeping this pressure when they have it. When they have it, the pressure looks great, but it's just a matter of keeping it and those rotations, which it seems to kind of be where they're falling short a little bit.
You're absolutely right, and it's been a rough season. Wins have been few and far between, and you get a new captain halfway through the season. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong for them. 80-80 was showing off a little bit of the sauce there, but do you see they have the skills to do it? They're just missing the communication. So if they can really nail down the communication and the rotations, I mean, they're going to be a tough team to beat come playoff time. Real Robo sends a Peter at the goal, and Big Dig's just ready for it, though.
Yeah, no, that's great defense coming out from Boosty Boys. We're already halfway through game number 3, but it's only a 1-goal game. Chance here for 80-80. I think he tried to go for a pre-flip, trying to beat out those defenders as Real Robo does, able to put a ball on, and that's all he needs to do. Boosty Boys defense not able to get to that shot. A fantastic slot there from the third man of Real Robo.
And man, I don't know how long the ball spent in the blue half there, but it was forever, it felt like. And it was only a matter of time before that defense broke. And there you saw it, Real Robo, that third man, coming in with the clutch goal to tie up the game. Half the game left to play.
Yeah, that's a great equalizer here. It's shaping up to be a fantastic series so far. Real Robo looking for a double tap. Can't quite find it. Put himself in a great spot there, but just falling a little bit short. Would have been a highlight moment for him. Double commit does come out from Boosty Boys. Should end up being okay here as the Real Robo looks to try and carry this ball out. Gets it around Go Time, trying to get around Happy, but backflip does come out. Crazy Ike, I thought he was going to go for a shot, but opts to steal the boost there. Does get a great 50 midfield, but no follow-up second man as 80-80 looking a little bit hesitant here. Crazy Ike just being on this ball right now. You can see some of this aggressive rotations coming out from Train Whistles.
Yes, and again, hopefully they can figure out come playoff time, but like this series isn't over yet either. This got a minute. Real Robo is setting up this offense here. He's going to try to find a pass out. Happy is going to defend it well, though. 80-80 on the ball, gets a hit around him. Ike with low boost is going to send it up. 80-80 is going to try for a touch, gets met by Big Dig, though. Crazy Ike does a good job to keep it to the side. Real Robo with an unfortunate touch, and that's just going to go in their net.
You can see the looks on their faces. Real Robo has no idea how that happens as Big just puts a crazy shot on and somehow hits the absolute rear end of Real Brobo, finds its way into his own net. A very unfortunate, touch there. Hopefully they can stay locked in here, try and battle back here. Real Robo as the last man back here. Go time, 1v1 situation, gets a flick over one. Crazy Egg needs to battle back here, able to get a touch out. As Go time is not relieving pressure up here. Ball does go up off this wall. Real Robo pops this midfield, but unfortunately cannot find the ball out. Boomer ball starting to come out, but that's not what you want to see if you're a Train Whistles fan.
Absolutely. They got a minute to try to find literally anything, but Go Time is going to put that to rest. He's going to find something for himself as that ball was just floating towards their goal, and he was going to take that shot any day of the week.
Yeah, no, that's a heartbreaking goal to give up if you're Train Whistles, but you got to try and stay hopeful here. 50 seconds is a lot of time. We've seen these comebacks before. You just got to try and believe if you're a Train Whistles player here. They're going to need a couple quick goals, though. They need to try and send the house here happy, looking to try and end it here. Go time has an opportunity of his own. Can't find it, though. Double commit and both players going missing. You can start to see this Train Whistles team starting to kind of fall apart here. They played a fantastic series so far, but looking like the desperation starting to come through here.
Absolutely. They need to find something fast. It's not looking like it's going to happen, though. Happy is going to get a pass out to Big Dig. Can't quite find the shot on target here. This ball hanging towards the goal, sent away. Real Robo is going to be on. Ike is going to take this one up the wall, try to find something. He needs to find it fast, though. This ball stalling in Boosty Boy's corner. Happy is going to take it. This is probably going to do it as we tick down to 5 seconds. Maybe Happy finds something for the road. 80 Wade's going to say no to that.
Yeah, nope. A fantastic series coming from Boosty Boys. They hang on to this lead. Clock is going to hit 0. No longer possible for Train Whistles. We have a 3-0 sweep on the side of Boosty Boys. They progress to 3-4 on the season. Train Whistles, unfortunately, got to go back to the drawing board here. But I loved what I saw, especially in games number 1 and 2. Showing some great promise. Especially with that new captain of 80 Wadey. I think if they can figure out some of those rotations, especially I saw Crazy Ike, a lot of cut rotation and stuff there. I think if they can figure that out, I think this Train Whistles team has a definite chance in the playoffs.
Absolutely. And I mean, for Train Whistles, this one's going to hurt in the moment, but you can look back on this series and there's a lot to be happy about. You were in every game, and especially game 1 with that own goal and game 3 for that matter. You take away some of those mistakes and you're right there. You played really well. You just got to work out some of those kinks, and hopefully by playoff time you get those worked out and you're ready to roll.
Yeah, no, for sure. I couldn't agree more. It's kind of a common, conversation, or I don't know what you want to call it, that we have in DCRL, is as long as you can figure yourself out by playoffs, that's all that truly matters. I mean, obviously there's going to be seeding and stuff like that give you a little bit of an advantage that we try to create to make at least some sort of incentive to do well in the regular season. But at the end of the day, everybody makes playoffs. So hopefully for Train Whistles, they can kind of battle back and figure it out come that time. But let's go ahead and get into a winner's interview here. Welcome to the winner's interview here, Boosty Boys.
Let's go.
Love to see it. Go time. I'm going to toss it to you as the captain of this team. How you feeling with your team finding your 3rd series win on the season?
Feeling pretty good. Feels like we're getting hot at the right moment right now, so can't really complain too much, honestly.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. I know, Go time, you're somewhat new to DCRL. I believe this is your 3rd season, right?
Correct. Yep, 3rd season.
You've had some good success yourself. You're creating a little bit of a resume for yourself. Your first season, you make land. Unfortunately, I think you fall 2nd, right?
Yep, 2nd. Yep.
Yep. And then did you make it last season too? I can't remember.
Yep, another 2nd place.
We might have another 2nd place merchant on our hands over here. Go time. You have a bit of ground to keep up. I think Baba Kanoosh has 5 2nd places now. So, oof. But nonetheless, you've had some great success. Looks like you're, like you said, starting to find some traction when you need it most. So, kudos to you. I'll toss it to the rookie over here of Big Dig 96. How you feeling in your first season of DCRL? Has it been a blast?
Yeah, it's been fun. At the start, it was a bit rough, but now we're finally starting to pick up some wins. So, it's getting better as the season goes on.
Love to hear it. I mean, what was when you say it was a rough start? Did you guys start 0-3 or something like that, or what were your or 0-4?
Yeah, they were. Oh, I think it was 0-3, and then we finally got a win, but they all went to game 5. We could not win the game 5.
Yeah,
This is
I
our
was.
first series without a game 5, so
Yep,
Hey,
first game without game
It's
5.
without the game 5.
That's gonna help your winning percentage quite a bit. This 3-0 sweep. I assume you guys will be rising up the ranks with that at least a couple spots. I mean, it's pretty tightly packed in the area that you're in the standings. So this 3-0 sweep should definitely help you out. But I'll toss it over to Obese if you got any questions for these boys.
Yeah, so the only thing I got is I kind of want you guys to take me through, I believe it was game 2, where it was 1-0 the entire game, comes down to a 0-second goal to force overtime, and you guys pull it out. Kind of take me through what was happening throughout the game, kind of how you were feeling, how you stayed in it. Take me through the goal to force overtime, and then kind of what you were thinking after that.
you want to take that one?
That I don't know. There's not really a whole lot to say there. It's just we hop on, we play some Rocket League, get some partially random comms going. The boys will know what's up on that one. And then just get the end game lock in and just kind of reap the rewards of that, I suppose.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Something will happen.
Yeah, if you guys, like you said, I mean, it sounds like you guys have had a bunch of game 5s. So if you guys can lock in and figure out how to close out those series, I think you guys will be in a much better spot. But I do have one more other specific question for you, Happy. I mean, is this your second or third season now for you as well?
This is my second season, and we finally made it with a full team past midterms.
I was just about to comment. I was just about to
Yeah.
comment on that, right? Because I know your first season it was a little bit unfortunate. I mean, kind of had like a partial teammate here and there. So
Basically.
I'm happy to see you having some success here, much deserved.
Sure.
Hopefully you have a little bit better of an experience this time around.
Yeah, that it has been.
All right, well, with that out of the way, your 3-0 sweep quickly put us back on track for the schedule tonight, so I do appreciate you guys for making that one quick. But with that out of the way, Obese, you got anything else for these boys?
I don't, other than best of luck for the rest of the season. It's nice that you're getting hot towards the end, because that's exactly when you want to get hot. Good luck with the rest of the season and looking into playoffs.
I second that notion.
Thank
Good
you.
luck, boys.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
You guys.
All right, with that out of the way, series number 2 done for the night. Boosty boys taking it 3-0 over Train Whistles. A fantastic series to watch, Boosty boys. I mean, like I said, games number 1 and 2 definitely close. Train Whistles, within a goal difference there. I think, like we said before, they have what it takes to be a great team in this division. It's just going to be figuring out a couple kinks here and there to try and win some of these games. But with that out of the way, Obese, thank you for hopping on the desk with me. It's been fun seeing your progression as a caster as well. You've definitely improved, so thanks for hopping on with me.
Yeah, no problem. Always a pleasure to cast, no matter what the series is. Love being here, and thank you for that. Love to hear that I'm getting some improvement here.
Yeah, for sure. But ladies and gentlemen, we do have one final series on the night. And this one is going to be a late night Division E matchup. Big Dogs versus Smurf Hunters going to be coming your way as the last series on the night. Always love seeing these lower divisions play. It's always, like I said before, so much fun seeing giving these guys a chance to shine. So if you guys enjoyed this, please stick around. We got one final series on the night. We're going to go to a quick intermission, probably about 10 minutes or so, and we'll be back into the action in no time. So stick around.